Welcome back, everybody. Matt and the Bat here. Hope you're doing well. So we got a new Marvel movie out. This is the second Marvel film in Phase 5 of the MCU, and it's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That's right, we finally have a new Guardians movie. I just realized the other day when I saw this that the last Guardians of the Galaxy film, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, on the other side there, came out in May of 2017. So it's been already 6 years exactly since the last Guardians movie. Wow. Time flies. And we finally got a new one. Obviously, we all know about the drama. And this was like right after Volume 2. James Gunn got fired for some tweets by Disney. And he decided, okay, I'm going to go over to Warner Brothers. They offered him every superhero known to man, even Superman, funny enough. And he decided to do the Suicide Squad movie. That came out in 2021. And then he returned to do the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And let's get into it. Positives. The cast of this, like we've seen from the previous Guardians, they're all great. Chris Pratt, once again, is awesome as Peter Quill. Zoe Saldana plays a little bit of a different Gamora, since the Gamora that we know died in Infinity War. And then in Endgame, we had the other one from another timeline come in. So it was nice to see Zoe Saldana show a different side of Gamora that we really haven't seen. This is like Gamora of 2012 or 2014. So, now with Dave Bautista, excellent as Drax, the lovable idiot we all like. Here he does another great job. I like how this one he's funny, but not every line he gives is a joke. Like in Guardians Volume 2, where everything he said was a joke. Haha. And you really didn't get into that character more. Here, they let Drax be a character rather than just a caricature of a cartoon, if you will. And I really like that. Karen Gillan as Nebula was the end of an excellent job. I'm not a huge fan of Karen Gillan. Some of the other roles I've seen her in, I've never been like, oh, but as Nebula, she once again does an excellent job in the role. Her banter with Mantis is great. They're bickering back and forth. And then the way she cares about Peter Quill, Rocket, Groot is great. Palm Clementoff as Mantis. She made her debut in Volume 2. She's here again. And she also does a great job. She's funny. She's emotional. She's serious. Like her back and forth with Drax is great. Her back and forth with Nebula is excellent. Her lovable relationship with her brother Peter Quill is great again. Rocket Raccoon. This movie really focuses on Rocket and his backstory, his origin, if you will. And it's an excellent origin for Rocket Raccoon. It's hard to say, the performance is Bradley Cooper doing the voice. But as a character, what James Gunn has done for the character of Rocket Raccoon is excellent. It's a huge highlight in this movie. The actor that plays the villain, the Inquisitor, I'm not going to say his name even so I'm going to completely mess it up. But he does an excellent job. This is a very strong villain. I think between Volume 2 and Volume 3, James Gunn really focused on developing the villain too, not just, the Guardians. Because if you go back to Volume 1, Ronan the Accuser, he was a very weak villain in an overall great movie. This movie has a lot of humor. One thing either Marvel movies or even the Guardians of the Galaxy movies are hilarious. This movie has a lot of humor, but they do something great in this movie. They do not use the humor after a serious or emotional moment. We've seen in a lot of Marvel movies where they have a serious moment or an emotional moment, and they cut it in with humor. They cut right in, and you don't get to let that scene breathe at all. Here, they let the serious moments and the emotional moments play out. There's no humor in those moments. And I thought that was a great, great job to not, want to push that. Oh, hit the humor button. Hit the humor button. Now. Now. But there is a lot of humor. There's a lot of great humor in this one. Star-Lord gets to use the F word first time in a Marvel movie. And I will say it's probably the perfect use of the F word since X-Men First Class, where Xavier and Magneto go to see Wolverine, and they're in the bar, and you remember what Wolverine says to Magneto and Xavier? That was one of the best uses of the F word. Well, I think in Guardians Volume 3, they use the F word in a perfect, perfect way. The makeup and prosthetics in this movie. We see a lot of it. The Guardians go to this other Earth, and it's a whole town of people, like animal-like people, and they're all in makeup and prosthetics. Great looking makeup work. And then they go see another area where all aliens, all done in makeup, prosthetics. Great. It's not really CGI. You can tell that these people are in actual makeup, and it looks great. After these scenes, I was thinking to myself, James Gunn would be a perfect person to do a Star Trek movie. I'm actually surprised they have never offered James Gunn to do Star Trek. Because you look at the Guardians movie and you go, he would be perfect. And he's already worked with Zoe Saldana, so as Gamora, and she's in the Star Trek movies, so why not? I don't know, maybe down the road. And the action, the movie also has some great action scenes. The third act especially, the final, battle, really, really well shot, choreographed, action set piece. I really liked it. The one thing, I was a lot of the Guardians movies, they have a lot of heart. You go back to the first one, them becoming a team. Same one with the father and son relationship of Quill and Yondu. But here they really tug at the heart. Like this whole group, but also throughout the movie, like there were moments, even the flashbacks with Rocket and his other friends. It really does tug on the heartstrings. You're like, okay, this is I'm not crying, you're crying type of moment. So I like that. I really like how this movie, yes, it has the action, it has the humor, but it also has the character moments, and it has those heartstring moments that, the movie had a lot of heart to it. And I thought that makes a great movie. We could have, the whole enchilada, not just a little of it, the whole thing, and it all works out perfectly. Great. A lot of time is spent with Rocket, and it works great. If you can fall in love with a CGI character, and then by the end of the movie, you're like, I'm crying over this fucking raccoon. This raccoon is making me cry. It's a CGI creature. Why? Why are you doing this? Great character development, great storytelling. James Gunn nails it here. The movie is dark. And we've seen some dark MCU movies. Infinity War, damn Thanos snaps everyone, half of the population out of existence. And that was dark. But there are some dark moments. Not only dark moments, but like when I was talking about makeup, there are some moments of characters in makeup in this movie that you go, whoa, okay, that kid sitting in front of me, Oh boy. I bet his parents were like, did we come to the right movie? Um, this is darker than I thought. There are a lot of dark moments in this movie. A lot of the origin of Rocket is dark. And there's a lot of those scenes in this movie. There's a scene in the middle, right before the third act of the movie, that you go, oh, they went there. That's going to be a scene that those kids are going to be like, Mommy, Daddy, what was going on there? And have fun, Mommy and Daddy, explaining that to kids. But yeah, I was like, oh wow, they're really going there. Okay. I like it. James Gunn is known for dark material, and he's good with humor, his humor. And I like the balance. I do. But wow, you really took it there. The movie is a nice end to the trilogy. If you look at the three Guardians movies, this movie wraps up pretty nicely. We don't see if we don't see any of these original characters return in the future. I think they put a nice bow on these characters that when you sit down and watch this trilogy, you'll be very, very satisfied. In fact, I'm going to go on record right now and say, outside of the Captain America movies, the three Captain America movies, this is probably the second best trilogy in the MCU, outside of Captain America. In my opinion, the first Guardian is probably one of my top three favorite MCU movies. I really, really like the second one a lot. And now this one I think is even better than the second one. So, to me, that's 3. 3 for 3. Negatives. Number 1, Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock shows up in this movie, and I'm going to tell you, he was a very, very disappointment. Very disappointing to me. If you remember at the end of Volume 2, it looked like they were setting up Adam Warlock to be the main villain of Volume 3. Well, number 1, he isn't. It's the High Evolutionary. Number 2, I don't know, and it's not the actor, Will Poulter, he's a great actor. I just think that how the character was written. This is the one part about the writing I go, James Gunn, what were you thinking? You kind of hinted at in the last movie that, Adam Warlock was going to be like the main antagonist in this one. And not only is he not, but he really doesn't do that much in this movie. And I wish they had more scenes with him. Because I thought overall he was kind of a disappointment. A flashback scene with Rocket. It didn't occur to me until I got home after the movie, and it finally dawned on me. I'm like, why were those scenes, something about those scenes seemed so, I don't want to say familiar, but something I've seen in a movie before. And then, the light bulb went off. I was like, oh, this is a Disney movie. Marvel, but Disney. Guess what Disney also has? Pixar. Guess what Pixar has? Toy Story. Yeah. There is moments in Guardians Volume 3 that reminded me of Toy Story 1. In Sid's bedroom. When Woody is trapped in Sid's bedroom. And all of Sid's little toys that he configures and makes all weird looking and crazy looking look right out of Guardians. Like Toy Story Guardians. I'm like, did he mean to do that? Was that intentional, or was that like a, whoops, I didn't mean to do that, but I can see where you're coming from. Because I admit, I was like, we've seen some Marvel movies copy Pixar films. Iron Man 3, The Incredibles. So I was wondering, like, is this another one? Hey, Volume 3, Toy Story. Hey! So So I was like, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But you do see a little bit of a similarity. So yeah, that was really, those are my only gripes. I mean, like I said, that's it. I think this is a fantastic Guardians movie between the movies. I think it's a great ending for maybe this iteration of the Guardians. And I think this is one of the best Marvel movies now since Avengers Endgame. I would easily say this is the best Marvel movie since Endgame. I haven't been a fan of any. I've enjoyed the Marvel movies. But let me just tell you something, people. I have not gone back and watched any Marvel movie that has come out since Endgame. And what I mean by that, I might have watched it when it first came out, like on Disney Plus. But since then, I'm a Spider-Man fan. I haven't gone back and watched Spider-Man No Way Home since it came out over a year ago. Shang-Chi, Black Widow, Eternals don't even get me started. What else? Thor, Love and Thunder, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, Black Panther 2. That I can honestly, if when Guardians 3 comes out, I'll be sitting my white ass down and watching it again, and again, and again. Because it is a very good movie. So I would give this movie a 4.8 out of 5. Let me know, did you see Guardians 3? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think this is the best Guardians? Do you think it's one of the best MCU movies? Do you think it's one of the best MCU movies since Endgame? Let me know in the comments below. Matt the Bad